everybody. Welcome to Aphinya Yoga, and I am Aphinya. Today I would love to share with you my all-time favorite hip flexor stretch ever. The reason is my favorite because it works with everybody from real beginner to advanced practitioner. It's good for people who are so tight and weak and people who have such strong muscles, cycling, the biking, is it the same? Runner, walker, gardener. And another reason I love this stretch so much because it keeps the alignment in check. And that's what makes the stretch more effective and successful. Please let me show you first, and then I will break down how you can get into this pose from a different level. Alright, what I did just show you is actually quite intense for some of you out there. Okay. You have to get one leg against the wall, one leg, the foot on the floor, so to support yourself into the pose. Okay? I have quite an opening hip flexor, so I can just kind of push myself backward. And let's say I'm going to switch to my left leg, so I can get my left knee all the way to the base of the wall like that. With the top of the foot against the wall, and I can just lift my other leg forward and foot on the ground very easily. Many of you, just to move like that, it can be problematic because the hip flexor, your quad, all your hips muscles are tight. It's not just an easy way to get into it. And to get that knee really close to the base of the wall is also not for everyone. Okay? So you're just going to get yourself into this position first. If this is not working, I highly suggest come off the wall a bit. You might need some hip height blocks a bit. So let's say you're going to get the left leg up. So you have the right foot forward. Let the block help you. You slide yourself into the wall. You start to lean away from it. Slide yourself into the wall. Slide yourself into the wall. Slide yourself into the wall. Until you go as close as to the base of the wall, which some of you may not going to make that if you are quite tight. Okay? So let's see. If you go in and you stop right there, and you cannot go any further, I think you probably have to tap your toes under because you are way too far from the wall. However, if you can keep on pushing, okay, and it's like, okay, that's probably it, and you have the top of the foot up on the wall. I'm just going to say this now. If the top of the foot go to the wall is not work, you can tap the toes under. Yeah? So let's say you switch it. Yeah. Get the other foot forward. You lean your body away from the back leg, and you just try to slide yourself to the wall as close as you can. Okay? Try the top of the foot against the wall first. If it doesn't work, tap the toes under. Now I'm going to switch when you move your trunk off the floor and go against the wall. And that you have to go gradually and try to find where your stretch is. I have a student that when their legs is just like this mostly. I want to say my men student, they just like have their body really close to the floor, and lifting the body up is just not accessible at first. So you can just stay right here. And you slide yourself out and you switch it. Get the front foot forward first and lean away from the hip flexor of your back leg and try to slide your leg into it. Tuck the toes under or not and feel the stretch. Okay. However, when the muscles allow you to stretch them further, I really would love to see you to get yourself gradually off the floor and go into the wall with your back. Right. Again, you try to go up. Please let the hip go back toward the heel first, and you start to stack your lower spine on top of one another, up, 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 all the way out to the top, which means it should look like this. You want the lower back to go toward the wall first. Right? Imagine that you stack the bottom spine and the one on top of the bottom, and just breathe. And you have enough to stop. And stack the one on top of the one that you're on top of the other one. And you just keep coming up like that. Some of you might not be able to balance easily, and what will be really helpful, use that. Stack, stack, stack. And try to go as close as to the wall. That's the intensity of the stretch. You feel, of course, discomfort, but you can be with it. So it's not super painful. Okay. And this is it. Your hip is kind of have to be square to the front and make your hip flexor is stretched effectively, and your back leg is also with the wall. It just kind of forced to be at the right place. So to me, that's why it's one of the best. Hip flexor stretch to me is my all-time favorite ever. We're going to come out from it. And I'm going to switch legs again. For us who are quite open, you can go close to the bed and tuck your toes under. That is going to change the feeling of the stretch. It's going to make it more intense. Remember, your trunk will look different from one to the other. You can go so close to your floor and enjoy the stretch, or anything in between and you enjoy the stretch. And you breathe. Try to go close to the wall by let the lower part of your spine go to the wall first. And you just stack carefully, carefully. Lower part of the spine go to the wall first. Front foot, angle beneath the knees. See that? I engage my core, so I get the lower part of the spine to the wall first. And when it's stacked up, you also have to remember to lengthen the spine upward. You just breathe 5, 7, 9 breaths. Stay there as long as you just like, I can take this, I can take this. Not anymore. Carefully come down and slide yourself out from it. When you see me put the arm up, it just makes the pose look fancier. It's the hand itself. I don't want to say it doesn't have any meaning of it. It helps you to length. When you lengthen the spine, you lengthen the arm, you try to go close to the wall. Right? We don't want to flat the lower part of the back completely, but if your hip flexor is tight, it's just going to keep pulling your belly forward. We don't want that to happen because we want to stretch it, so you want to keep your thighs back. Root the tailbone down, see that, and move toward the wall, but I still have the curve in the lower back. Arms, when you don't need to use them anymore, and you can just lift them up, or you can just leave it there, or you can just be fancy with the hand. So, from up here, I don't mind what you want to be creative about. But the purpose of this video is to stretch that hip flexor muscles. And these, to me, dear friends, it has been my all-time favorite. I have many students doing it from real beginner to athletic. It kills them, but it makes the muscles really open up for them, and they feel better at the end of the practice. Before I say goodbye, get into the pose mindfully, listen to the muscles, breathe smoothly in and out through your nose. And when you stop breathing, you have to stop moving, come out from the pose a little bit, find the space that the breath can be even, and you can intensify a little bit at a time later. All right. Hope you enjoyed the tip and you like this stretch as much as I do. If you would love to connect with me and share me the photo, see how your progress is, you can connect with me on Facebook, on Instagram, or subscribe to Aphinya Yoga and get more tips for yourself. And also, please, if you do not mind to share this video with your friends and your family, I would be grateful. And see you in the next video, everybody. Namaste.